everyone. Before we jump into the next tale, consider subscribing and giving the video a quick thumbs up. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Let's dive in and see where this eerie path takes us. I was drunk the first time I heard it. At least, that's what I told myself. It was just past midnight, and I was slouched on my couch, TV murmuring some late-night infomercial. Baxter, my golden retriever, lay curled up beside me, his tail thumping lazily against the cushions. "Good boy," I muttered, scratching behind his ears. "Good boy," a voice whispered back. I sat up so fast my head spun. The house was quiet. The TV host droned on about non-stick pans. Baxter stretched, yawned, and settled back down. I stared at him. "Did you just—" My voice trailed off. He didn't react. I rubbed my face, let out a nervous laugh. Too much whiskey. Too little sleep. That had to be it. But then it happened again. And again. At first, it was simple. Almost sweet. "Good boy. Love you. Sleep tight." A whispery echo of things I'd said to him before, like a parrot. Then it got weird. "I watch you sleep." I tried to laugh it off. Maybe I'd said that to him once as a joke, drunk or delirious. Maybe he was just repeating it back. Then one night, as I was locking up, he whispered, "You should lock the door." The hairs on my arms stood up. My hand froze over the deadbolt. The door was already locked. I turned to look at him. Baxter was lying by the stairs, staring at me, mouth closed. But I swear I still heard it, faint as a breath against my ear. "You should lock the door." I didn't sleep that night. I started testing it. "Baxter, what's 2 plus 2? I asked one morning, voice light, joking. He just wagged his tail. I chuckled. "All right, buddy. Say Baxter is the best dog." Nothing. Maybe I was losing it. That night, as I lay in bed, I felt him jump up, circle once, then settle at my feet. His warm breath puffed against my toes. I was drifting off when the whisper came again. "Don't turn around." A cold rush of adrenaline flooded my veins. My body stiffened. He was at my feet. His mouth wasn't near my ear. I swallowed hard. "Why?" I whispered. Silence. Slowly, I turned my head. Baxter was staring past me, eyes locked on something over my shoulder, unblinking. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The whisper came again, softer than ever, but clearer than before, because it doesn't like to be seen. I shot up, flicked on the bedside lamp, heart hammering. Nothing was there. Just my empty room. Just my dog, staring. But this time, his tail wasn't wagging. I didn't sleep. I left the lamp on, the TV humming in the background, anything to keep the silence from creeping in. Baxter stayed at the foot of my bed, curled up but rigid, ears twitching at sounds I couldn't hear. I kept telling myself I was imagining things, that he wasn't really whispering, that none of this was real. But then, around 3 a.m., he growled. Not the playful, throaty grumble he made when I scratched his belly. This was low, deep, a sound that didn't belong in his throat, and he wasn't looking at me. He was looking at the closet. A chill crawled up my spine. "Baxter," I whispered. "What is it?" His growl deepened, lips pulling back over his teeth. His body trembled, but he didn't move. The closet door was open, just a crack. I was sure so. Sure that I had closed it. The whisper came again, but this time it wasn't soft. It was wet, sticking to the inside of my skull like breath against glass. It knows you're awake. Something shifted behind the door. A rustle, the scrape of fabric against wood. "You should have locked the door." Baxter launched himself off the bed, snarling, charging the closet with more rage than I had ever seen in him. The door slammed open, and for one heart-stopping second, I saw I felt it. A shape. A wrongness. Something not meant to be seen. Baxter yelped, then whimpered, then went silent. The air in the room pressed against me, thick and heavy, a presence curling around my lungs. My legs wouldn't move, wouldn't run. Wouldn't the closet door creaked shut? Click! And just like that, it was over. Baxter lay motionless on the floor, his body limp, breath coming in shallow, rapid pants. I scrambled to him, hands shaking as I ran them over his fur. "Baxter, buddy, are you okay?" What the hell was that? He didn't look at me, didn't react, didn't whisper. He was fine, physically at least. And by the morning, he was up and moving again. It's been weeks since then. Baxter still eats, still wags his tail, still follows me from room to room. But he's not the same. He won't go near the closet, won't even look at it. And at night, when he curls up at my feet, I swear I can feel him trembling, like he's listening to something I can't hear. I don't know what was in my closet. I don't know how he started talking to me. But I know he was doing it to keep me safe. And I know that if something ever comes out of the closet again, I'll do what I can to protect him.